I didn't get out fishing last weekend. Once again my van tried to kill me. I hope this power steering issue is now finally fixed. But it's not all bad news. I found a packet of owner trebles under the car seat when they were moving the seats back and forward. That looks like it's been 2 full packets squeezed into the 1 packet. Looks like we're going to be making some pike juices and I don't have to buy hooks. Yay! But seriously, it's been a long week. Been stressful. So tomorrow, I don't care where I go. I don't care if I catch the square root of fuck all. I'm going fishing. See you all tomorrow. Well, it's another Saturday. We're out fishing. Well, actually, I'm not even got fishing yet. I'm sitting in the van because I just had like torrential rain. Oh, today's a day for Gore-Tex. This is the first raid of Saturday that I've took you into Enniskillen Town to fish. I'm getting pestered by wasps. I'm actually not fishing that far out. I'm just fishing into the middle of the river where the flow is. The river's up. Normally I'd be fishing down there, but the river's up about a foot, so you can't really fish in the water today. You have to fish from the bank, which means using the platform to get a level stand. But it isn't so bad today. We're catching fish. Just have to avoid the showers of rain and the crazy people on the boats. Well, the bigger fish have made oh, that one's off. The bigger fish did make an appearance. Started to get some decent skimmers and some decent hybrids, but the boat activity has increased a wee bit, but it has to be expected for where I'm fishing, and my maggots have been well and truly smashed on that one. I'm making my maggots float. The reason I'm doing this is because a floating maggot stays more buoyant in the water. So while the feeder's on the ground discharging the ground bit, the floating maggots are still coming down after it. And because there's movement in the water, there's a bit of flow. Hopefully it's a bit... That's the plan anyway. That is the plan. Right in front of me there is some lampposts at the police station, and the one that's right in front of me is the one that I use as my marker. Oh, wait to fuck wasps. Get away and die. It's the only way to get rid of the fuckers. I'm using a product that was sent to me by a wee lady in I don't know if it's a lady or if it's a man, but it's somebody in Glasgow sent it to me. It's called Cubby's Salve. It's meant to be for midgies in Scotland, so it should work here. So far it's working with the midgies and the flying ants. It's just not working with the wasps. So I might have to retreat to the van in a minute and spray myself a jungle formula just to get rid of the wasps. But it isn't so bad. I'm catching fish. All is good. I'm dredging up other people's line and shit. Update time. We've had some pretty good showers. Some, yeah, you can almost see the level of the river rising. I've had a pike, about 3 pounds, and I've had a rather nice bream. The pike got off at the net, thankfully. Shredded a hook length. That you see what a pike does to a hook length if this picks it up. Not sure how much of that you can see, but the pike shredded the hook length, so update on the cubby salve stuff. Definitely no good for wasps. One of the little bastards tagged me right in the finger. Need to bring a flamethrower fishing with me. Northern Irish summer. It's a bit wet, but caught a bream, baby, so all is good. Just had a wee perch with like 2 hook lengths beside mine on it. Really little bugger. Well, just to clean this off here. There we go. It's hard to film in the rain here. But it isn't so bad. Still catching fish. I'm going to actually move you to about here. Might have to move the leg out a bit. There we go. I'm fucking about with the camera and I'm catching fish. Feels like another perch. And it is. Another perch. Might have to put you away for a wee bit because it's getting too wet. I don't think I'll fish very long. Looking at the weather forecast, we've got about 2 hours of dry, reasonably dry, and then it's going to kick off again. Tonight's just going to be properly bad and for man and Tyrone, so might give it till 5 o'clock. What time's it now? It's coming up to 20 past 4, so I'm going to give it to 5 o'clock and then knock it on the head. And on the way home I might treat myself to a McDonald's or a KFC. I'm going to have to start shopping, not this season but next season, for a new feeder reel. This one here I doubt is not going to do. When I'm winding or when I'm playing a fish, it sticks, so I'm unsure if I'm going to keep it, which is a real shame because it was a nice little reel. Shimano's build quality of late seems to be questionable, So if anyone out there has any suggestions on a feeder reel for fishing, you know, out to about 60 meters, then drop me a comment in the comments below, and I'll have a look at it. Getting a few little quick taps here. I think there's a perch rattling at my worm. It's been an okay day though. Had some decent fish. It's been the best session I've had in a while. If anything, I would say the view's normally nice, but I'm staring right at the police station. I don't know about you, but police stations give me the heebie-jeebies. Not that I'm a lawbreaker or anything. You just, like, I don't know what it is. You talk to a policeman and you kind of like start to think, have I done something I should be keeping stum about? It's like when you're driving down the road and you see a police car following you and you think, shit, was I going too fast? You slow right down to just to be overcautious, you're 5 miles below the speed limit. Ta-da! But yeah, anyone that knows any recommendations for a feeder reel, don't be shy, let me know. I'd prefer something that's round about the 5000 series size, that's a reel size spool, because I don't think that this is going to last very long. This keeps seizing up and it's just not, I don't enjoy using it. I'm having to fight with it all the time. Little knock there, little line bite. Just tighten the line here a wee bit to take this bow out of it. That's that. See what I mean? The reel's kind of sticking and I don't know why it's sticking. And I did strip it and oil it and degrease it and all that. Well, degrease it then oil it up again, and the reel looked fine. I would have no problems taking the bigger big pit reels apart and servicing them myself. It's not difficult to do. But this little reel. I've had it for 2 years, and it's only now just beginning to bugger me about. And it's not like my fishing tackle's not looked after. At the end of the season, you know, everything's cleaned and serviced and oiled. We're now coming to around about the end of the course fishing season for me. I only really have until the middle of September. I don't know, maybe it's something to do with the fact that it poured with rain for 2 hours. Excuse me. I think 5 o'clock, call it time. Okay, there we're into something a bit better. That was a bit better bite. Maybe see it'll be an eel or something, or a foul hooked roach. Please don't be another pike. Already had one of them today. There's this feeder coming from. There's the. There you go. Some better quality of hybrids. Just covered in slime as normal. When I'll clean this up, then I'll cast it again. Look at the size of that bird. Okay, Mr. Calm down. I'll have you unhooked now in a minute. Alright, honestly, I'd have you unhooked in a minute if you just calm down a little bit. There we go. Unhooked. And none the worse the wear. That's actually quite a big eel. That's a decent size one. Let's see what we got, shall we? I know I have a nice bream, so I'm gonna weigh it, see what we got. yeah, some nice fish in there. Gotta get them all. Eight and a half kilos. That isn't so bad. Bet you see some of the bream. Look at that for the bream. Beautiful, isn't it? Loads of little roach. Hybrids. More hybrids. Loads of perch. Look at this bugger. We'll just throw them back in. Not a bad day. Time for a beer and a KFC. Woohoo!